All right. Trying to find out what Vault-Tec has to offer. I always forget that I should probably load the game before I start streaming, not the other way around. I like that I can build these now, though. Sentry bots are cool. Alright, let's see. So, there should be a radio station to look at, as far as I know, for the new Vault-Tec DLC. Yes, here it is. Alright, let's see what it has to say. Nothing? I guess it's just a beacon.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from
Oh, okay, I can barely hear it.
Authentication code word, impish. Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified integrity breach warning. Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond.
I'm available.
Emergency protocol.
Do I count as Vault-Tec personnel?
This signal will repeat.
Alright. Donde está Vault 88? Have it marked? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. That'll be easier to find.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Vault 88.
Alright.
Authentication code word, impish.
Guess we'll go here.
Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified
Impish.
integrity breach warning.
Yay, no loading textures. Everything is smooth. Never been able to fix that. I've tried every trick in the book. Alright. Vault-Tec.
Any available Vault-Tec personnel
It's my companion.
are required to respond
Oh, Kiri.
under
Alright. Hey,
emergency
Kiri.
protocol
How's it going?
VT-76. This signal will
Let's go investigate a vault. I hear it is this way. Can probably stop listening to that now. That's pretty annoying. There we go. A little music to vault by.
The body can repair tissue damage, but still, too much radiation too quickly can prove fatal.
Not worried.
Is recommended.
You are definitely a raider.
You may not be alone.
Or a sloth. Sloth's a faction that have always been in the game? I think they're new to me. Oh, I guess not a faction, just a type of raider. I don't really get down to this part of the map much. Not my favorite section of the wasteland. Because there's no settlements. What? Come on. Really?
This is bullshit! Come out and fight!
No, you come out and fight.
Warmed up over here!
Oh. Hello. Goodbye. I do love it when they come to me. It's really appropriate combat music. And
Tired yet?
it's very casual and enjoyable, which makes sense because I don't feel like I'm in threat at all. I guess those are not explanations. So I hope that didn't hit Curry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't need any of that. All I want to do is get to a vault. So I can waste ungodly amounts of time turning it into a settlement. Which is what I do way more than I do anything else in this game already. Earlier this week when we were recording our podcast and I didn't even know that this DLC was out yet. And Anthony brought it up on the podcast. I was just like, why did you tell me this? Last thing I need is like an excuse to waste more hours building settlements and Fallout. Staff. You're goo. Blue goo. This gun is always enjoyable. Alright, so there's a vault door somewhere over here. It's looking like. Yeah, there it is. Hello. I love that you can charge up this gun. Supposedly if it's charged, it like has a larger range for the the chain lightning effect that jumps from one enemy to another. The lag 3G is lag town? Well yeah, Marsliner, that's what it's unfortunately how 3G works. It is not exactly good for streaming of the contents. Oh, come on, lock. There we go.
Nice.
Edu loves me some lock picking. I'll take that and that. And the rest of it you can keep. So it said discovered Vault 88. Is it up here or down there? Felt like I was heading toward it, now I'm heading away, but whatever. Come on out. Hey, junk. Give me all the junks. Lots of cars going by.
That's it.
It can get very loud here since we gotta have our windows open here at the office because it's very hot outside.
This tidbit really takes the cake, and you gotta believe me when I say
And since we're basically a storefront, it means that we hear all of the traffic outside. And on top of that, there's a bus stop right outside the door, so I guess apologize in advance. Alright. It's definitely gotta be the other way.
Anyone's guess, but I think we should all be thankful. Apparently on its way out. Like I said, hard to believe. But there you have it.
Oh.
The latest crazy.
There's a very handy map point to look at. Where's the vault? How about right there?
Miles coming to you with maybe by the ink spots.
Alright, super curious about this DLC. Supposedly it's not just settlement and workshop stuff. Supposedly there's actually building stuff, or there's actually quests to go along with it. So I'm curious to see. Alright, I will
The
cease.
vault doors were meant to withstand a direct nuclear strike. Your attempts to
Oh,
breach
raiders.
this facility are laughable. Leave at once, or there will be consequences. When will you tire of this futility?
I'll take care of them for you. And I'll take all their junk.
This is so violent.
Whoever you are, stop.
Stop healing. Stop healing. Eat it. And by it, I mean electricity.
Forgive this vandalism.
Give me all your junk, and now I'll click the button. So apparently the raiders didn't know that they could just...
You have a pit boy?
Oh, you need a pit boy. That's right. That's why they couldn't get
Are
in.
you Vault-Tec? Have you finally come to save me?
I mean, no,
Please.
but anyway.
I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble. The key to freeing me is getting the workshop operational. First, lift the security lockdown and get to the reactor room.
Give me your gun so that I can scrap them later. Oh, you are a ghoul.
Someone is nearby.
It's been hard to maintain the faith. So many years stranded here. But you can assure Dr. Braun, if he's even still around,
Assure
that I
Dr.
have
Who?
used the time productively.
To do
The
what?
great work is ready to begin.
Get him, Curie.
Signs are
Good
still
job.
within acceptable parameters.
Okay. So I'm guessing we gotta take out all the ghouls before we can reach the, whoever's left in this vault. It's probably been trapped down here since the bombs fell. And I'm assuming is now a ghoul by her voice. Too bad all of her vault buddies are also ghouls. Give me all your junks and things. I'm going to need them to build stuff later. Ah, interesting. So there are quests. Quests and things to turn this into a buildable vault. I'm assuming I'm also going to have to send another trade caravan down here so I'll have access to everything else. Stuffs and things. Give me all the stuffs and things. Because I always run out of mats. Because I'm always building settlements. Yeah, I know I need to go the other way. I always go the other way before I go the way I'm supposed to go. I am. Alright. I want your clipboard too. See what the security terminal says. Security lockdowns. Yeah. Well, that happened. I was there for that. Another dog and pony show, blah, blah, blah. Turns out the construction boys aren't so bad. We could use those. Okay. Finally got a real security system. I know the entrance window is dressing, but a parcel keeps bringing the top brass down as my ass something goes wrong. The construction crew keeps griping about the new security measures. They can complain all they like. Jerk. Alright. Oh, wait. I didn't lift the security lockdown. Alright. Lifted. Oh, hey. Lights are on.
Good. Very good. Vault-Tec workshops require their control board to function.
Okay.
During emergencies, the procedure is to store it in the reactor room. Look in there and you should find it.
I guess I'll go find it. Wood. This must be the rubble to which you were referring. Hopefully I can scrap that later for lots of juicy bits of building materials. Ooh. Large toolbox. I didn't see that when it was dark. Always good stuff in the toolboxes. Hello. Security Chief Anderson. Zap, 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 zap. That's what happens when you have a gun that you never have to reload. Ah, lucky combat armor left on, and the control board. It's exactly what I needed. Alright. Back to the workshop. Install the control board. Hey, you can now use the workshop. Ah, okay. So you turn it into a settlement so that you can clear the rubble so that you can then continue the quest. That's pretty cool. groovy that they use the settlement mechanics to actually complete a quest. Oh, so much delicious rubble. Whoops. Oh, I probably didn't want to do that. Oh well. Hello, Overseer Barstow.
Excuse me.
You aren't what I was expecting.
Well, yeah.
You do have a pit boy. You're from a vault. But you're clearly not with Vault-Tec. What are you doing here? Why did you help me?
Actually, I'm here to offer you the bargain of a lifetime. What would you say to a vintage set of encyclopedias? Act now.
An encyclopedia.
Yes, I'm joking.
I've been on my own so long, most didn't recognize that. My name is Valerie Barstow, and I was to be the overseer of this vault. But please.
And then you became a
follow
ghoul.
me.
Alright.
I have a proposal for you. It's been a hard 200 years. I was given the tour of what was to be my pride and joy. My vault. Then earthquakes.
Hold on.
Sirens.
1 second. Turn that off so I can hear her a little better.
Many died. Perhaps they were lucky. The radiation. Somehow, I was spared. Stop, Julie. What are you doing? Julie, what are you doing? Julian, I'm sorry. The construction crew didn't fare as well as me. They've never done anything hostile towards me, though. It's probably best if you put them out of their misery.
Probably is best. Yep, they don't mind you, but they're sure gonna mind me.
Better to put the poor fellows out of their misery.
Let's see, where are the rest of them? Around here somewhere. There's one. Hello. Some little extra sneak damage.
There is something nearby. Identity unknown.
Give me your toka. Ah, a glowing one. Alright, let's go for a little extra damage on this one. Zzz. Charged up and zap.
We may not be alone.
I tripped you. Wait, why can't I? Oh yeah, because I'm not in my armor. I just automatically assume I'm in my power armor all the time. I forgot I got out. I was all trying to use my jetpack.
This is there was a whole lot less of that.
Thanks for all the junk, bud. Okay. Yeah, this is a very unfinished vault, which is awesome. Means I get to do more with it.
Enemies have been dispatched.
Yes, yes, they have been, Curie. Brilliant observation. Let's get up in this car here.
I have survived the hostilities.
Can I not get up in there? That's so weird. Fine. I didn't want to get in your car anyway.
I tried digging my way to the entrance. With that control board, I could have changed everything. But there was simply
I got
too
it.
much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work kept me going.
I don't see the
Among
results
these
of any work.
papers is my life's work.
Oh,
I'd like to share it with you.
okay.
Dr. Braun
So, like, more
tasked
building
me with
stuff?
Something vital.
Because I want to build
A
everything.
series of prototypes and their related, well, experiments that could redefine society. But, as you can see, things did not go according to plan.
What are these experiments?
Ingenious devices that will improve the efficiency and health of a community. They are admittedly prototypes and may have a design flaw or two, but nothing that can't be fixed with some elbow grease.
Dr. Braun.
You mentioned Dr. Braun? Who is he?
Dr. Braun is the head of the Societal
I
Preservation.
should have called him Dr. Brule.
A brilliant scientist and administrator. And, no doubt, dead. A tremendous loss.
If you say so, but you know what? Vault-Tec are
Vault-Tec
bastards.
destroyed my life. Vault-Tec can burn for all I care.
Oh, Listen, I understand that a former Vault resident could harbor certain feelings. I'll tell you what. These experiments, I will let you run them. If you find anything unconscionable,
Sweet.
just don't do it. Or change the parameters of the experiment. I assure you these devices can make people's lives
I wonder
better.
what kinds of experiments I can
Just give me
run.
a chance.
So these experiments can be run ethically?
If you insist on hobbling the prototype's potential, yes. You could abide by as many ethical standards as you'd like. I suggest being more open-minded. But the choice will ultimately
You're
be yours.
pretty, like, neutral evil, aren't you? Alright, you have a
Keep that
deal.
deal, Overseer.
Good.
We'll,
Let's move forward.
we'll let this
We
go ahead.
cannot begin until I have my overseer's desk to run the experiments. The information in the desk's terminal will prove vital. I entrust you with the future of our vault.
Cool.
Vault
I mean,
88.
didn't really have to build the Vault 88 Overseer's desk. You didn't really have to do much to win her trust. She must be desperate to do her experiments and all that junk. Alright, so what do I need to build the desk? Oh man, that's cool. Can I build a vault desk anywhere now? Because I kind of want to put them all over my colonies. Wow, you can scrap everything. That's pretty great. Let's see, what does it take? Probably will have to scrap everything. No, there's enough in here already. That's cool. That's cool. Does it matter where we put it? I mean, you kind of already have a desk over here. Let's just put it next to your other desk. You know, so you don't have to go very far.
Finally, my overseer's desk.
Whoops.
And a proper Vault-Tec terminal.
Hey
Alright.
there.
I can hardly believe it. My overseer's desk. After all this time.
My guess is she's supposed to walk to it, and I put it somewhere where she can't actually, where the AI can't actually path to it, so. Thanks for that, Bethesda. There we go. Now try to get there. See, it's wide open. You can walk straight to it. There you go. That's a good ghoul. Scrapping some of the junkies. Alright. Now, did she say something different if I talk to her?
Valerie.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long, but we must not dally. The work compels us. The vault was supposed to have a very specific
The work
set of
compels us?
residents. After all, to conduct human trials, you need the perfect test subjects.
Okay.
After all these years, you don't want to leave?
Exactly.
Will I finally have a chance to complete my mission? Never. It's all I've been thinking about, dreaming about, for hundreds of years.
Gross.
So what makes perfect test subjects?
Healthy. Well, healthy enough. And people we can get an accurate
Standards are
baseline on
slipping.
quickly. And they need a willingness to take on a certain element of risk.
I'm not gonna toy with people's lives.
Think of the greater good here. But fine. You're running the experiments. If you choose a risk-free path, it will compromise the value of the research. But that's on your head. Choose wisely. Now, turn
Interesting.
on the Vault's radio beacon. Certainly people above ground would give anything to live in our vault. While we wait for word to spread, perhaps you might use this time to explore Vault 88. If you
Perhaps
clear
I
some
will.
of the rubble, you may be able to access some of the other building sectors. Any materials or equipment that survived may prove useful in our experiments.
Sweet. Man, I wish there were more quests that were like attached to settlement stuff like this. It's a super good idea. So let's see. Floor and support. It's like what kind of... For me, when I'm building settlements, it's all about a question of not scrapping stuff that's like hard to put... Whoa. I'm going to scrap a whole rock slide. It's about like not scrapping stuff that might look cool and it's hard to put together myself. You know, like this little area over here, I can scrap all these things, but it's hard to put down like a desk and put a bunch of little things on it to make it look lived in. So I always try to scrap stuff that's like, you know, advantageous to me wanting to build stuff without like, you know, killing some of the mood of the space. So looking around, I am very curious about, you know, what it'll be about killing these rock slides, because that's crazy. That's a huge thing. All right, so scrap. How much is that worth? Wow, a lot of steel and concrete. That's good. Wow, and it's basically just opens up a cave. Crazy. Well, I guess I know where the edge of the building area is. Oh, wow. I definitely want to explore down there. All right, so let's see. Scrap all this garbage. Literally garbage. North sector. All right, so that's where the next mission point is. Let's go ahead and scrap that, even though it's a light source. I like to, whenever I can, I try to leave light sources that are already there in the game. Whoa, Vault-Tec super reactor platform. Huh. Crazy. I wonder if I can build like super reactor stuff later. I'm gonna get rid of these things, but I might use this just because it looks cool. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. Scrappy scrap. Definitely lots of scrap here, which is good. Whoa, that thing is cool. Vault-Tec super reactor core. So I can scrap this whole like railroad thing right here. That's pretty crazy. Can I scrap more this way? Nope. Guess we're not meant to go that way. Can scrap all this though. Ah, cool. Another tunnel. Whoa, can scrap this whole like water tower. But that looks cool. I think I'm going to leave that there. I also think I want to leave the train cars here for now. I think they look groovy. Let me scrap this garbage back here. You know, because like I also, like I've said in other live streams, I like to build onto existing environments to make it look like you're really, like people have really reused everything that's there. To me, that's just cool. Let's see, railroad tracks. Well, that, yeah, that's all the railroad tracks the whole way down. So you can get rid of the carts and the tracks. I might do that if I start to run out of size up in the upper right-hand corner where you can see happiness and size on the UI. So if I start to run out of being able to build my own stuff, then I'll come around and like start deleting the railroad tracks and the train cars and stuff to free up some polygons that I can use. But for now, I'm going to leave them there. I think they look cool. But yeah, I can definitely get rid of all this garbage. 'Cause that's probably all going to be stuff where I'm going to want to build. Wow, you can really build all the way in here? That is cool. Wow, so it's not just... I thought it was going to be a little bit like the Mechanist layer where you just have this one area to build in, but you got the whole rest of the vault to build in. I mean, it's cool because it's closed off, right? It's not like out in the open world, so they can probably give you a lot more to work with. Yeah, let's get rid of that. That's not adding much. Atrium column. So my guess is that there's going to be a lot more things to build now. Structures, wood. Yeah, vault stuff. There it is. Oh, so good. Yum, 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 yum. Tasty vault pieces. Domestic hallway. Transition to utility. Wow, these are so cool. Oh my god, I'm going to have so much fun with this shit. Oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. Because I'm just going to be like building this shit forever. Utility hallways. Whoa, wide halls. Dude, cool. Wow, they really went all out with these vault pieces. I'm impressed. Man, so many options. Okay, so there's like the big old atrium walls. Whoa, what is that connecting to? I don't even know. Oh, to floor pieces. To existing floor pieces. Wow. So can you build all this stuff above ground, or can you only build it inside the vault? Because being able to build this stuff above ground is gonna be sweet. Wow. Holy crap, there are a ton of building options. I had no idea. Like, I expected, you know, like a goodly amount of more stuff, but not like this. Oh, those stairs look badass. And a bunch of walkways and railways. Supports. Oh, cool. Hey, a ramp. Wow, very cool. Alright, vault pieces. Thanks for being awesome. Oh, so there's new furniture somewhere. Are there new beds? Yes, finally, decent beds. Not everybody has to sleep on the dirtiest mattress ever. Some new vault chairs, I assume. I love it when they come out with expansions because it's almost like a game trying to find out where all the cool new vault stuff is. Oh, cool. Yeah, metal benches, metal picnic tables. Oh, these will definitely save some space in. Yeah, nice. Now I can make my bars look like bars. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff, Vault-Tec. Please tell me there's some awesome new containers. They've sorely been lacking in containers this whole time. Yes. Alright, good. I know it's weird for me to just be, you know, going gaga over all the new shit that I can build, but like, they've added in a bunch of stuff that I've been missing, because there's never been like the right kind of container options. Lockers are gonna be great. Oh, cool looking circular vault file cabinets. Shelves. What new shelves have we got? These are new. Super cool. Like end table style shelves. New tables, please. Ooh, overseer desk. Oh, okay, so you can build an overseer desk anywhere. It's just not the same as her special overseer desk. These are all old. Old. All the olds. Kill all the old people. Okay, that's new. Oh yeah, these are new. Groovy. Hey, a counter with a sink. I can finally build something that sort of maybe looks like a kitchen instead of having to just use chemistry desks. So that's groovy. Huh, desk addition. That's cool. Some cool new tables, some side shelves, some clean looking coffee tables. So They added just like clean versions of a lot of the stuff too, so that's good. I use this counter a lot in a lot of places, and I have to use it to glitch to get a long counter, so please tell me there's some new stuff. These are all fish racks. Okay, cart, nightstand. Hey, a sink. I'm guessing that'll just connect to any wall. A real toilet. You can start building bathrooms. Dispenser. That's sort of weird looking. Another kind of dispenser. Oh, workout equipment. That's funny. Oh, cool. I mean, it's the same style of counter, but it's all brand new and cool looking. A projector. Ooh. Oh, new televisions. Huh. I wonder if they show different stuff than the old televisions. Probably a lot of decorations. These are all olds. Yep, all olds. Okay, so floor coverings. Says there's some new stuff in here according to the icon. Yep, these are the new ones. Bunch of new floor mats. In big different arrays. Cool. Wall decorations. Is there some new stuff in here? Bunch of flags. Those are all old. Mounted creatures. That's all with the other workshop update. I'm not seeing the symbol. Okay, so this symbol I think means that there's more than one edition. So let's see. If I see that little gear pop up, then I know. Oh yeah, these are new. Cool. All kinds of new warning signs and stuff. Awesome. That'll be useful. So yeah, so that's some new stuff. This has some new ones as well. A more modern Eatertronic. That's all olds. Oh, that's kind of a, oh, just straight up vault decorations. Interesting. Those are pretty cute. Giant amiibos. Anybody want some Vault-Tec amiibos? Cool vault posters. Ton of those. Vault signs. Oh, and these light up too. Groovy. Ah, they all say stuff. Look, cafeteria, reactor. Oh, this will be fun. Nice. Miscellaneous. Just like consoles with PLDs on them, I'm sure. Wow. Ah, Christmas trees. That's great. So do these things require electricity? Nope. I wonder if they just light up if you set them down. I'll have to find out. Statues, nothing new there. Definitely going to be some new stuff in here. This is all old. Ah, there's some new one. Ah, new jukebox. Yay. Kind of a... Is it the same as the other one? Yeah, they're basically the same. Is it tuned to something different? I hope so, because the other one is like only tuned to classic radio, which is super weird. Just like clean looking radios and ashtrays. Whoa, speaker. That's the same as a radio? Nice. The Sicilian espresso machine. That's funny. And a trash can. Wow, all kinds of garbage. I love it. I love it. So much new stuff. Whoa, what the hell? A Vault-Tec reactor? You can just build a reactor. It's a new power source. Produces 150 instead of 100. God damn. Super reactor 500. Holy shit, you can build those. Jeez, guys, why don't you build some more stuff for me to have fun with settlements? No, vault power conduit. Interesting. I wonder if those go through walls or if they're just connectors. I think they're probably just connectors. They look cool though. Connectors and switches. Yeah, so that's the new one. This one is just old stuff. Power and lights might have some vault stuff in it. Oh yeah, awesome. Colored wall lights. Fluorescent ceiling light. Cool. Oh my god, there's so much good stuff. Vault-Tec population management system. Oh, nice! Alright, I definitely got to see what that's about. Okay, that's all that's there. Sorry, I just have to go through all of this. I gotta know what's all here. Alright, all the neon is old stuff. That's old stuff, that's old stuff, that's old stuff. And, yeah, new guard posts. Oh, cool. Wow, that's just like straight up walk in here and guard. Oh, that's a cool guard post. Can actually like put somebody down in a building and have them guard an interior. That's great. Oh, and finally a place where guards will just stand next to a wall. Awesome. Turrets, traps. Seems like there could possibly be some more traps. Nope, that's all old stuff. Resources, none of that's really that new. Maybe some miscellaneous. Might have a clean bathtub in here. A pillory. What in the hell? Oh, right. A pillory. A barber chair. Cool. Surgery chair. Cool. So you can change the look and change the hairstyle of people, and you can change their facial features. I wonder if you can do that with anybody or if it just works on the player. Alright. Cool. Man, there's a ton of new crap. Oh my god, so much stuff to build with. Okay, so let's go on to the next quest dot. So she wanted me to go turn on the radio beacon to start luring in some suckers, I mean some settlers, into our new humble abode. Should probably get rid of some of my radiation. Seeing if there's something else that I can, that's minus rads that actually weighs something. Alright, well, we'll just use a radaway then. And I guess I'll eat some vegetable soup. And maybe some rad scorpion steak. A little bit of overkill, but I just want to get rid of it. Hello. Let's shoot you. Ha ha ha. This new gun is pretty great. More rats meat. Hey, what's up, Fistful of Death? How's it going? I think you're like my first viewer the entire time since I've been streaming. That's how popular this stream is. Let's collect a bunch of garbage. Don't really need any more stim packs and junk. Alright, so this seems like it's probably a very long cave down to where I'm supposed to go to turn on the radio beacon. Just some extra dungeon stuff, and definitely looked like I can't actually build down this far. Like the buildable zone stops before here. Cigar box and camera, I'll take those. And I'll take all those because I want all the junks. Not really seeing a whole lot. Hello. Oh, and there's another one. And I still have 999 bullets for this gun. It's because whatever ammo this is, I've been collecting all along and just never using. Ah, more ghouls. I'm sorry. Did you want something? Paintbrush. Bobby pin. Hello. Man, radiation everywhere. No wonder everybody around here turned into ghouls. Miss me. No, you got me that time. I admit it. Let's just trip you up a little bit here. Let's see if I can do the same to this guy. Oh no, he broke my arm. Fine. Let's see. Stim pack. Cure that arm. Shooting difficult ghouls' legs out from underneath them is definitely the way to go. I must be weighed down or something. I'm walking very slow all of a sudden. Yep, 272. Alright, so let's eat some grilled radstag. Give myself a little bit of extra carrying weight. And then I'm just gonna head back real quick and grab my power armor. Drop off this junk. Because why not? Where am I? Am I going back the right way? I think I am. No, that's not the right way. This must be the right way. Sorry, I have no idea where I'm going. This is only my own. This is my first trip down to the vault. Let's see. I left my power armor somewhere. Wow, crazy. This is quite the little adventure. There's a lot more down here than I thought there was. I mean, there's the buildable area, but then there's like a whole ton of stuff. Whoa. Where the hell is this? Must be underneath the surface somewhere. Well, I mean, dumb thing to say. I mean, like right underneath the surface is like a basement for a, of a building. Really? I didn't kill him? Give me your stuffs. Gotta be somebody else around here, right? Where'd you guys go? Oh, fine. I didn't want to talk to you anyway, jerks. We are being shot at. Enemy unknown. I do like Curie's French accent. Alright, so I kind of went the wrong way when I was going back looking for my power armor, apparently. Chunk. Which way was the right way? Man, I'm like lost now. It doesn't happen to me very often in this game. It's a little weird. Alright, well, I guess I'll just keep going this way. Right, so this is where I just was, which makes sense. So I'll keep moving forward. Since apparently I can't find my way back. This place is definitely bigger than I thought it would be. Hey.
Yes.
I apparently wanted that. I'm definitely gonna have to remember to put my armor back on. I thought when I came down to like get the control board or whatever for this beacon that I would just run down here and get it and pick it back up. I didn't realize it would be a whole dungeon to run through. Good job, Bethesda. Good job indeed. Okay, so I'm actually at the end of it. So I have to find my way back now. Oh dear. I think actually this was the way. Yep. So I was actually headed further into the vault area instead of back here. It's interesting, the whole find the control board thing to turn stuff on instead of just build a radio beacon. I like that better. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I didn't have to do it for like every settlement, but it's just nice to have things varied up, you know? Where it's like, instead of just do the stuff that you've been doing the whole time before, let's add a variation to it. Let's make it so that you are going to build stuff. So that there's little quests attached to the items that you would normally just do through building stuff in settlement building. But now I gotta put the board back so that I can turn on the radio beacon. Okay, I guess the board goes down in here. Alright. Or maybe I was just supposed to do that even before I turn anything on. Alright, explore. Turn on Vault-Tec workshop, turn on Vault-Tec workshop, turn on Vault-Tec workshop. Store all junk. Wait, so is there like... Oh, I see. So there's got to be like a bunch of workshops down here. Where are you going? Where are you going? You were just at your overshoot. You were at your desk. What's wrong with your desk? You didn't like the desk I built for you? I thought it was a good desk. Fine. Alright, well let's go turn on the other workshops then. So I wonder if I have to send like trade caravans in between the different vaults here underground in order to get the workshops for each of, in order to get the inventory from each of the workshops. It's like an underground wasteland. I mean, that would be kind of cool if so. Especially since these days I've started just building robots to be my caravan guards. Did I run past the thing? No? I think I'm going the right way. I mean, I found the circuit board in here, and it seemed like there was nowhere else to go. I am confused. Maybe this is just where you find the board, not where you actually find the workshop location. Now I can't find that other spot that I had ended up. Why am I so confused down here? Oh, I guess there's more than one way down to the same location. I think. Or everything just looks alike and I'm going crazy. I mean, I'm willing to believe either of those things. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. I am lost everywhere I go. So this one should not be the way back. Okay, I just thought it looked like the way back, but it's totally not. Okay, here's the other workshop. North Sector Workshop. Wow. So there is like new building spots all over this underground area. That is freaking bonkers. Because one like huge build area wasn't enough. Let's just throw several of them at you. And I wonder if they all count as the same settlement? So crazy. I love it. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna find the other two. Give me all the things. An unlocked safe, that's handy. Pipe pistols are good because you can break them down into copper, and I'm always running out of copper when running wiring everywhere. It's a pretty common resource for stuff. Alright, now I gotta find the control board. So that other control board that I found, I just stumbled across because I was going the wrong way everywhere. Alright, so now I know why it wants me to go. Now I know why there's a path into some more dungeon area. Yep, this is where I ended up before. Help the overseer interview candidates. Okay, so there's people arriving already from the radio beacon. That's awesome. I hear you. I do not see you. You must all be up here. A board. A blocked off wall that I can't get through. So I'm only in power armor. Yep, they're all gotta be down here. Hello, wolves. Or mole rats. Or whatever. So violent. Exactly right, Curie. But be honest with me, would you really have it any other way? More rats, really? Hello. You're right. We might not be alone. There might be mole rats. Did I walk right by the board or something? I must have. Strange. Oh yeah, it's right here. I just kept walking instead of turning around.
Bingo.
All the junks. Alright, well, let's head back over there and turn on that other workshop. Starting to figure out my way around now. Instead of getting lost in my own home. Yeah, it's another workshop. Because totally didn't have enough settlements to build, like... in the wasteland. Man. Alright, so last one. I think I can just keep going through this way around to the other one. So if there's 3 other ones to turn on this, that means there's 4 large areas to build in. And they all count as different settlements, or are they just 4 workshops that all kind of link together? The world may never know.
Did you hear something?
I heard a glowing morak.
Yahoo?
Yahoo? Question mark? Alright, so over here is nothing. Nice wallpaper though. Yeah, I figured the last workshop location would be around here somewhere. There's got to be another giant rubble space that you clear out once you're able to activate the workshop. No, I can't find it. Where's Waldo Workshop Edition? Oh, let's see what happens if I use the usually useless local map. Get rid of that one. Oh, so they're pretty far away. So that's got to be the east sector one, but why is it like all the friggin' way over there? Oh, I actually can turn on it right here. Okay. So I'm guessing I need to go up here, go into workshop, and clear out the rubble. Yep. Wow. Cool. Huh. And that's the one that's back to home base. I see. Crazy. There's some pretty freaking massive building possibilities in this space. A lot of games would like have this space alone as like your building space because it's so huge. But in Fallout, no, it's just one more settlement. Haha, you have no legs. Oh, somebody else around here. Ah, rad scorpion. And
Secondary defenses.
maybe a little overkill, but you know. Overkill's better than underkill. Nothing around here? Nope. Empty room. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Stop coughing. I was only kidding. Eat it, Mirelurk. Oh shit, Mirelurk Queen. Alright, well this must be the boss.
You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the disease.
Let's see what we can do about getting rid of a little bit of our whatchamacallits, rads. And then plus 10 XP gain? Nah. No, I don't want the meat. I want finished stuff. Poached angler. Plus 15 AP. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's do that. And then maybe some food paste for good measure. Because, you know, why not? Alright, Mirelurk Queen, since I know things can go bad with you real fast.
We are fighting. Why not just give it like this crushing instead?
Oh yeah, level 75.
We may not be alone.
Zap, zap, zap. Nobody likes Mirelurk hatchlings. I guess I'll just take the black garbage. Okay. And now you're gonna tell me that won't work without a control board, so now I gotta find the control board. Which it looks like I walked right past. Yeah, pretty much. I walked right by it.
There we go.
And we activate, I guess, the last part of the vault. Bloody crazy. Wow. That'll be fun to like build around this thing. Assuming I can anyway. Oh no, you can't really build anything around here. Oh no, you can. I was just selected weird. Wow. This is gonna be so much fun. Scrap it all. Oh, I guess this is where you can get your colony some water anyway. So insane, dude. Is this all buildable now? Wow, yeah, this is all buildable now. Freaking nuts balls. So crazy how much you can do. I wish you could actually like build train tracks and stuff. Well, I guess that's that. Now I can build everywhere in this freaking vault space. That blows my mind. So like before, the edge of the vault where you could build was over here, and now there's no edge. You can just sort of build freaking everywhere. Alright, well now apparently, What's-Her-Face wants to experiment on some potential colonists.
I'll be with you in a moment. If you could all just wait over there.
A ghoul? I don't know about this.
That's pretty funny. Hello. 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 Welcome to our vault.
Just a moment and we can begin. Please, step forward. Ah, yes. Welcome. Welcome.
So, this here's a vault, right?
Quite correct. And you could be one of our lucky new residents.
You do got food in this vault, right?
Of course. And a chance at a new life. A question or two first, however. What do you think is the role of a good government?
Government? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all right. We're the good guys. Just answer their questions.
You seem... Alright. Okay. From what I heard, them governments are why everything's radioactive.
Pretty much.
You won't do for our special assignment. But welcome to our vault. Your new home, if she is representative of what's left above. The outside world must be rougher than I imagined.
I might say that.
Are you ready for the next interview?
Why didn't she work as a test subject?
Skeptics and cynics rarely produce good data. No, we need someone willing to cooperate.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Would it kill them to at least prepare a resume? Heck, I mean, even a cover letter would do.
That would expedite the process. Well, next. Hello. Welcome to Vault 88.
This is a real nice place you have here. Real nice. And I can go wherever I like, right?
Within reason, yes. But I have a question for you.
Sure. What do you want to know?
A hypothetical. Let's say the reactor core is melting down, and you're the only one who could stop it.
Yes,
Is there
let's say.
something wrong with your reactor?
No, it's fine. Just pretend, so you can stop the meltdown. But you'd suffer from extreme radiation exposure. What would you do?
Well, whatever you'd
You
like.
do it.
If you don't mind, I'm anxious to look around.
Yeah, I think this guy doesn't sound good.
If you're thinking about ripping us off, don't.
Listen, it's hell up there. If you really give me food and a place to stay, I'll be good. Just don't go expecting me to jump in a reactor for you.
I mean, I guess I can always jump in the reactor. I've got a power armor and junk.
Why are you here?
Just come here to lend a hand, right? I want to do whatever it takes to help out.
There you go. Right answer.
I think we could use him in our vault.
As long as you guys are on the level, I'll give this thing a try. Honest.
I appreciate
Honest.
your candor. You can stay, but you're not what we're looking for. Go ahead and get acquainted with your new home. What a colorful gentleman.
Indeed.
Clearly he won't work for our experiments. Here's hoping
I'm really curious to see what these experiments are actually like.
Just for clarification, what's specifically wrong with him?
An obvious liar would invalidate any subjective responses we need from a test subject. No, he just wouldn't do at all.
I mean, I love how you're just supposed to take on total faith that these experiments are just gonna happen, and that whatever she says about like who you need, you're just like, I'm cool with that.
Let's do the next interview then.
As you say. Hello. Welcome to your new home.
Wow. A real overseer. I am so happy to be here. Hi. My name is Clem.
Yes. Clem, is it? Before you settle in, I have some questions.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll answer anything you
Did
like.
he just scratch his
Well,
ass? I think he just scratched his ass.
That's good. Here's a scenario. You've been assigned guard duty. You know, stand watch and make sure outsiders don't breach the perimeter. But
It's like
from
the start
inside
to like the old
vault,
Ultima
you hear
games.
A woman screaming. What would you do?
You want me to guard something? Sure. I can do that. I can do that right now. If you want. But I don't hear any screaming, Lady Overseer.
Would you help the lady or not?
Yeah, sorry. Well, if you tell me to guard, I guard. And I won't leave my post unless you tell me to. Is that okay?
That sounds like a
Another
good test subject to
question
me.
for you. What can you tell me about your mother?
Ah, she passed. But she was nice. You would have liked her. She killed a mole rat once.
Really?
So let me guess. Test
That's
subjects are
remarkable.
supposed to be happy and gullible.
Describe the traits you most admire about her.
Well, she was strong because of the mole rat, and she fed me. God, I'm sorry. This place is so much better than the ditch I was living in.
Good joke.
Surely there are other traits you liked about her.
Well, no matter how bad things got, she put us kids first. She fought until the end.
We're looking for a volunteer, Clem. Someone to test some new devices that will help everyone. Are you interested?
You mean I can stay? I mean, yes. I'll help out. I like helping. That's me, Clem.
Yay.
Always willing to help out.
Gullible
Yes.
test subject. Exactly what we needed.
I think you'll do nicely. And no time like the present to commence. The first step is to get him properly equipped and dressed. There should be supplies in the welcome area near the entrance.
Hey, Clem. What's up, buddy?
I just need to trade gear with you.
No. No.
Some
I mean,
people complain. Not me. Just happy to be here.
Surely you do not need all of that?
hey, Clem. Wait, hold on. I can't get to you. I'm overloaded. There we go.
Clem, let's get you outfitted like
Probably
a
should
real
have jumped
vault
off my
dweller.
junk. Apparel. Vault 88 jumpsuit.
I'll do well. Promise.
Well, at least you can use proper English. Alright, Clem the guinea pig. First things first. I definitely need to drop off junk. Transfer. Store all junk. What else am I carrying? Probably some weapons and stuff that I need to scrap, so I'm just going to take care of that real quick. So I'm not wandering around carrying a whole bunch of stuff. I'll just put this down here for now. And a weapons one, I'll just put that down here for now. And scrap the garbage I need to scrap. Alright, scrap. Yes. Scrap, yes. I want to keep that one. Could sell it for some caps. Definitely scrap those. Hello, vehicle. Thank you for being loud. Alright. And then let's see. Let's put all that stuff up. And then see if I got any armor to scrap. Yep, scrap that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Right, you gotta be in the right interface in order for that to work. Okay. I didn't mean to pick up all the vault suits. Did I really pick them all up? Help defend the visitor center. I don't want to do that right now. I hate how it it always pops up the defend this settlement whenever I'm doing something else. And unfortunately, they made it so that when you have mods installed, it disables achievements. So I haven't installed a mod that would turn that annoying little bit off when I don't want to deal with it. Anyway. Let's go do some experiments on Clem. And then I'll go defend the freaking place. Like a good little Minuteman general. Oh, you're sleeping. Alright, well, let's let you sleep. And I'll just go take care of this really quick. Because I just don't want to go back there and have, like, half of my settlers dead and half of my stuff ruined. And I'm guessing I can just transfer back here easily enough. So, let's see. Is that under miscellaneous? Defend visitor center, and I believe the visitor center. Yep, it's on Far Harbor. So first a loading screen to Far Harbor, and then a loading screen to the visitor center, and then we defend, and then we come back and do some more fun vault stuff instead of this lame defend settlement stuff. On my way home, dinner? Asks my wife an hour ago. Oops. Sorry, wife. I better text her back. Let's see. At office streaming Vidya games. Apparently Vidya gets auto-corrected to Buddha. So, video games. Home in a bit. You get dinner already? So there's an insight into my life that you probably didn't want. Okay, so let's go defend the freaking visitor center so that I can get back to the real action. Tesla rifle is a very fun gun. I do wish you could mod it to fire a little quicker. I mean, I have a mod on it that basically is like the long range version, long range high powered version. So I'm sure that's one reason why it fires slow, but it has a cool charge. Its cool charge up with the chain lightning effect is definitely unique. All right, so Where am I defending from? Looks like you already took care of the problem. What do you need me for? Visitor center. Well, I guess I got here too late or something, but you know, fuck you. I got here as fast as I could, like literally. Oh, what a waste of time. Okay, well, she did get dinner already, so I guess that means I can just stay here and stream more. Yay! For all 1 or 2 people that are watching. How many people are watching? 2. For all 2 people that are watching. That's okay. Clearly, I enjoy this game whether or not anybody is watching. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put like 300 hours into it since it came out. I am super curious about these experiments that we're going to perform on poor Clem. Because the Overseer definitely implied that like they can get harsh. And it's up to B on exactly what kind of restraints that we want to put on it. To waterboard or not to waterboard? That is the question. Alright, so, okay, so you start out in here. And then let's over to the Overseer. Oh, Overseer, I hear you want to perform some experiments. It is kind of a weird place to put her desk. I'm going to scrap this loader here. Scrap, steel, gears, rubber. That's good. Where are you going? I was just... There we go.
Vault residence. What a moment.
What a moment.
But, on to business. Exercise is an inherently selfish activity.
What?
False.
False.
Instead of using every hour, every minute, to further the goals of the community, a resident instead improves their body past the minimum requirements. Vault-Tec has devised a solution. The Power Cycle 1000. While you pedal, you provide raw power to the vault. A perfect answer to an inherently counterproductive practice.
But doesn't society benefit from healthy citizens?
Overall, our research indicates it does not. True.
Man,
some
she's like the
short-term
perfect
medical
Overseer
costs are
mentality.
mitigated. But exercise leads to longevity, which extends how long the elderly drain the vault's resources. No, exercise overall is a societal ill we should and can cure.
Your argument is wrong on so many levels.
If you are so convinced exercise is good, then refine the power cycle to make it better. Moving on. The prototype is far from perfect. There were incidences during its R&D.
Incidents.
Maybe even the stray cerebral hemorrhage.
Oh, I love
What?
it.
Overseer?
Oh, Clem. Don't worry yourself. This model won't suffer from those defects.
Oh,
You hope.
good.
Well, probably. Let me download the schematic to your Pip-Boy.
Oh, man.
And attach a terminal to choose the parameters of the experiment. Work Clem hard. Give me power.
Oh, I'll work him. Clem, you about to get worked. First, though, I honestly think that we need a better experimentation area. I'm not entirely satisfied with our available locale. It seems rather inadequate to the task of proper experimentation. Or, you know, scrap you. Or maybe I'm just supposed to go here and press use. Oh no, you're just telling me to build something. Okay. Alright, well, I was gonna build things anyway. I do need food and water and junk. I think before I really start building stuff here, I'm gonna need to connect these to my other settlements, which means I need to go send a caravan this way. And one thing that I started doing since the Automatron DLC is, instead of like sending settlers, is I build automatrons and then I send the automatrons as the caravanners. Wow, there's actually 2 people at Jamaica Plain. I haven't done anything with Jamaica Plain. But Jamaica Plain does need some sort of caravan headed to it. Seems like the best option might be to send something from the castle, then to Jamaica Plain, then to Jamaica Plain to Vault 88, I'm guessing. Yeah, that'll connect everything. So the first thing is to build some damn robots. So I'm gonna go to Croup Manor, which is my it's my robot location. It's where I've been basically. It's just a robot colony, and you'll see when I get there. I've done a lot of work on it since the last time I live streamed with it. The idea is that the robots live in one half of the manor and the humans are relegated to the other, and they only use humans as shopkeepers. And before I was going to have it be robot everything, but then it turns out that robot shopkeepers don't work the same way that human shopkeepers do. So anyway, this is what it looks like. There's Croup Manor over there where it was originally built, and then I built all this stuff on. And human facilities, U-sub indicates consent to unlimited observation, because, you know, that's the whole point in having humans here and giving a location for people to gather so that the robots can examine them. So, you know, like there's a bar area that's like under a glass house for humans to hang out in, a dance floor, human gyration locus, and then like robot side and human side. No humans, restricted, keep out. So anyway, up there is, I've got a little robot construction area, so I will go up there and build some robots for the caravans. And I wanted to build the robots here because it's connected to my trade network, so I'll have access to all of my supplies. So the first thing is to get out of my power armor, because I can't do it in power armor. And let's build some robots so that I can make some caravans. Gardener, Forsyth, Mark 1. Can't remember what I was calling my oh, they were called carriers. Alright, so let's build another carrier. Basically, I build them in a certain way too. I basically build the sentry bots. Build base bot. Make. I build sentry bots, and then I use them as my caravanners because they basically become my wasteland patrol units. Like every time I go to a colony, like they're laying down the law on some baddies. So it's kind of like having like a SWAT team patrolling the wasteland between all of your colonies. And just for appearance's sake, I usually put on the storage armor because, you know, they're in caravans, so they need to carry lots of junk. And there isn't any really reason to carry the storage armor because, you know, it doesn't matter how much they can carry. A caravan is a caravan. But I just like the way it looks. I like making it look like they're I like making it look like they actually are all kitted out to be those kind of guys. So Projectron head, and I've been putting them on with the Projectron heads and the Projectron head armor just because I think it's hilarious, just to make like these sentry bots that are already tall, already huger. So sentry torso and storage armor and back storage armor. Left shoulder slot, shoulder launcher, right shoulder slot. Oh, what am I missing? Adhesive! Of course I'm missing adhesive. classic Fallout problem. Left arm. And then, oh man, I need adhesives to do any sentry stuff. Well, you're gonna be a pretty lowbrow carrier then. Damn it. I swear I had a lot more adhesive. So what I'm gonna do actually is first I'm gonna rename you like what you're supposed to be. Whoops. Carrier Delta 1. Get it? Carrier? Because they carry stuff? Hey Yakoki, how's it going? Good to see you on the stream again. Well, I can at least do paint without adhesive, right? Let's do red. So you know they're coming. So I wonder what I have as for options here. Can I do left-hand automatic laser? Left-hand lightning gun. Yeah, I'm missing adhesive. Wow, I didn't realize I was so low on adhesive. I have so much of like just about everything else. So this isn't going to be, this definitely is not going to be my best, this isn't going to be my best carrier ever. There's definitely some much higher powered carriers wandering around my wasteland, transporting goods between my colonies, but it'll have to do. And then since I'm almost out of adhesive, I'll also have to modify my plan for who's going to go where. So I got a left hand, now I need a right hand weapon. No, not a claw, not a baton. Destruction claw, saw blade. Man, missing adhesive. Adhesive used for everything. Alright, you'll just have automatic lasers in both hands. Alright. And, that's good enough. Alright, let's talk. Would you like to enable the personality? Yes.
Sure.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I make them women, sometimes I make them men voices. Cookie says, going good. Played the Ukulele Toy Box Alpha. Really fun. Totally captures the spirit of BK. BK? You're going to have to explain that to me. I actually am not sure what you're talking about.
Actually, I'll be back later.
Very well, ma'am.
All right. And so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to look at my map here. And I'm going to just send you... I'll just send you to the castle, and I'll just send a trader directly from the castle to the vault. Because since I'm out of adhesive and I don't have enough to build the kind of robot that I want to build, because I would really like to go castle here and here, but I'm just going to skip over Jamaica Plain for now and send you directly to the castle. So, move to Dernhausen. Apparently I can't send you there. Can I send you to Hangman's Alley? Okay, that'll work. Confirm. I mean, confirm. Alright, and so now... Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I only played one Banjo... I only played the N64 Banjo-Kazooie a very long time ago, so it's not a big thing for me, unfortunately. But now that you're saying Ukulele Toy Box Alpha, now I know what you're talking about since you referenced Banjo-Kazooie. Well, that's cool. Anything that involves building things, I like. I'm all about the buildings. Alright, so I got my robot for caravanning. Not the best because I need a bunch more adhesive. I'm going to have to like go back to Sanctuary and make a whole bunch of adhesive and stuff. But yeah, it'll still be really cool to get my trade network connected to the vault so that I can really start building there in earnest. It's a difficult thing to do. The first thing that's got to happen, though, is that my robot has to get here, which means I'm going to have to do a lot of waiting here, probably. So, let's sleep. Just go ahead and sleep till the next morning. 12 hours will be fine. That should give enough time for my carrier to get here. Harry Crab, Matt, do you Pokemon Go or no Pokemon Go? I Pokemon Go. I walk to and from work every day. It's about a 20-25 minute walk, depending on how slow I want to go and what kind of detours I want to take. But I Pokemon Go all the way to work and all the way home, and occasionally when I, head out walking for lunch. All right, there's my carrier. Now let's turn you into a trade route. So supply line to Vault 88. Confirm. All right. And now back to Croup Manor, because that's where I left my power armor. I forgot to put it on before I came over here. Do you Pokemon Go, Harry Crab? And if so, what do you Pokemon Go on? Are you an Androider or an iOSer? Androider is an easier word to say. Alright, power armor. Where did I leave it? Oh yeah, on the roof.
Most unsettling.
Another reason why Croup Manor works really well is my my robot colony is because every time I come here with somebody, they have something to say about how creepy it is. It just feels perfect to me. There's like some sort of dialogue trigger for Croup Manor that's like, this place is unsettling. I don't think we should spend a lot of time here. This place chills me to the bone. Alright, trade route established. So now I can go to Vault 88. Man, being out of adhesive super sucks. Hopefully I don't have to use a whole lot of adhesive when I'm just building stuff in my colony, because I don't want to have to go on an adhesive run. But now that Vault 88 is connected to my trade network, I should be able to build a suitable experimentation spot to put Clem through his paces. Poor guy. Poor Clem. Alrighty, tighty whitey. Let's look around. So this is a giant open space of awesome. I think what I will do is start by just getting rid of these crates, because they look cool, but I think they're more in the way than cool. I kind of want to keep these train cars. They look badass, and I'm not going to be able to keep them once. I'm not going to be able to like put them back, because they have like the car buildings, but they're not like trains actually on tracks. They're not loaded with stuff, which looks cool. I am very happy that like with both Far Harbor and this mod, they seem to be really giving you options for for drastically cleaning up the locations. Like you can get rid of like all of the railroad tracks and stuff right here, as well as all the train. But for now, I think all I really want to do is create a suitable experimentation locus. Atrium wall mid. I mean, I could just, so this is nice because it's already connected to here. So I probably just want to keep building the floor. I want to get rid of all this garbage though. So can I like store the floor, put it back, and have it be clean? Because I don't want dirty floors in my vault. There's the power cycle that I gotta submit Clem to. That's fucking great. Alright, so earlier I went through all these vault structures and they looked awesome. So I'm not going to go through it again, but I am going to have to find where the floors and stuff are. So it looks like it's... So there's domestic... Domestic prefab mid. You don't have just like a floor? Without like walls or ceiling? This is strange. These are like rooms with wallpaper. Atrium. Oh, okay, atrium floor. There we go. So yeah, it did just store it. And yeah, they're clean. All right, well that's what I wanted. So store you. Store you. Store you. All right. And then this is kind of an indicator of like how you could build something this way. Keep out from under crane loads. Well, you know what? I do what I want. Okay, so since the overseer's desk is over here, this is like where her bed is and stuff. At some point I'll go through and clear all this garbage out and like I'm just gonna build my own vault, but for now, since experimentation is of the highest priority, let's build an experimentation location. That's a cool looking room. 3-way connector for large halls. Wow, man, these vault pieces are so fucking cool. Oh, I love it so much. Okay. So I want to build stuff that connects to other stuff. Vault walls. So this is just a... Oh, this one you can just scrap. It doesn't actually connect. It's not a piece like the other sort of piece. I think that's actually an atrium wall bottom. So these are actually real pieces. That other one was just a scrappable piece. So let's take a look at the atrium walls because like they have some... They look super cool. So they go like way up in the air and junk. Let's start out. Want that kind of atrium? How does it connect? Just like that. Yeah, just straight floor. Let's keep it simple, just because I want to see. I want to see what the experiments do. So I'm just going to build like a really simple room. We definitely want some observation windows. That makes sense to me. And then, since these are already built and won't cost me any resources. Alright, now let's see what kind of doors we got. Oh man, I love that there's like pillars and columns. So cool. Oh yeah, and little like corner bits. Well, that's handy. Alright, what do we got for doors? Overseer's window. Oh, that's extremely cool. You can actually build a full-on overseer's office. I love it. Alright, so these are some doors. Doors with ceilings. Wow, there's a ton of fucking crazy pieces. I love it. Alright. Simple. Keep it simple. If I don't keep it simple, then I will never actually get to the process. Just because that's how my brain works. I just start building and won't stop building. Quarters, overseer, nursery, clinic, cafeteria, common. I think it's all about like the wallpaper that's on it, so... Yep, it's blue. So let's just put in a blue wall back here. Or will you not snap? Huh, I guess the pieces don't snap to other pieces. Okay, so back to the atrium stuff then. Fine. Just put that there. Even though Can't see what we're doing. I can hear it snapping. Oh, that wasn't a roof? I didn't have a roof? Oh, there aren't any like curved vault doors or whatever. I guess this is just meant to be a hallway. It says doorway. Except I see no doors. Well, that's a doorway too. Doorway end cap. So it looks like there's some kind of door that's supposed to be attachable to all these, but I can't find where the doors are. Because this says doors, but it's only one type of door. Railing and stairs. Supports. You lie with the doors. You lie. You're a lying liar who lies. Is it in the actual doors section, maybe? Well, there's a... Wow, an entire vault door. An actual vault door. That doesn't help me, though. And these don't fit. So, you have doorways, but you don't have, like, door things to go in them. They're not, like, powered or nothing. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to go. Figuring out as we go along, folks. Alright. Atrium doorway top. Let's go back into vault pieces. Let's go back into atrium. I don't see anything here that's actually door-ish. So, here's the question. Can I store this? Then put this door here? No? Maybe that door does fit like those other doors. Let's see what happens. Vault doors. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that's weird. It like fits. It snaps onto the outside of a wall. Okay. So then... Oh, I see. So you actually have to take into account an extra door space. Well, that's cool. That explains why, you know, well, I was going to say it explains why this overlap where you can see the textures, like just running up against each other from two separate pieces, exists because this overlaps it, but actually that still sucks. Oh, well. Alright, so let's build your special little exercise bike, and let's perform some experiments on our poor, unsuspecting vault citizen. I believe that was in special? Yes, okay. The Power Cycle 1000 prototype. Produces 2 power. Oh, it's so good. Connect a terminal to the power cycle and select experiment parameters. Oh man, this is so good. Okay. Let's go back into structures. Vault. Actually, no. I think it was in furniture, not beds. Oh yeah, let's give him a bed because he's just gonna be stuck in here. I think that's what actually is gonna happen. And there's these new nice clean vault beds. And basically, the whole point is to observe him while sleeping and forced exercising. So we'll put this over here. We'll put this over in the corner. To at least make him feel like he can somewhat get away from prying eyes, but we all know better. Power, generators, switches, lights, miscellaneous, logic gates, marquee. I think... Where are the terminals? Connectors and switches? No, that's just power junk. Terminals. I can't remember where terminals are. Wall decorations, display. Furniture? Miscellaneous, probably? Okay, yeah, this is looking maybe promising. Televisions. So there's a start and a projector. Huh, the weight room. Produces happiness. Alright, well, we'll give you some weights. So you can like do some exercise and stuff, even though you're gonna be super trapped in here. And a dispenser so that you can like get food and junk. This looks like it's supposed to go on a table or a counter though, not on the floor. And then definitely some cramped quarters in here. Probably gonna have to expand it a little later on. Alright, well I guess you can use it too. Let's put this there. And then give him a little waste receptacle. And you know, like all vault dwellers must wash hands after using the facilities. I mean, that's just standard practice. Oh, that's a water fountain. Not a sink. There we go, sink. And, no shower or nothing, dude. Sorry, you just gonna have to wash in the sink. Alright, so now, terminals. Where are you? Tables, containers, chairs, beds. Decorations, power, defense, resources, crafting, cages, raider. Gotta be in power, right? Power miscellaneous? Okay, there's a terminal. Is this where Vault-Tec population management system? Does that count as a terminal? I don't know. Junk mortar. Nah, don't need that. Yeah, I think those are. I think that's the only terminal option. Is the same old terminal option. So let's put the terminal right next to it, I guess. And then connect. And then
Yes.
Oh, I'm guessing I gotta take the I still have to power the terminal separately, even though his motorbike generates 2 power. So it's a good thing I didn't put a ceiling on this yet. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put a second level up here to house like a generator and stuff. So let's go back to atrium. That's interesting. It's like the atrium has a balcony floor that like you can't get to. Whoa, crazy. These are some crazy pieces. I wonder if I can like bear with me for a second. I'm gonna try to do something that could turn out awesome. How does that connect? That connects like that, or the other way, of course. That'll connect like that, or like that. Alright, that's what I want to try to go with. Oh no, wait. Man, that goes up tall. Alright, let's not mess around with these for now. I'm going to spend forever like trying to get some sort of awesome building there. Hey Matt, do you archive your streams? Ask Cobalt. Would love to watch your previous stuff. Yeah, Cobalt, I set that on auto archive, but I didn't realize that since I'm not like a Twitch partner or anything, it doesn't archive them forever, so a bunch of them are lost. I was able to get some of them onto my YouTube channel, so if you go down on my page below my stream, under post, there's a link to my YouTube channel, and there's only a couple in there. One of them, my mic wasn't working, and I didn't know. There's some others in there that are actually, you know, just totally fine streams, but I think there's only like 3 or 4, and all the others have been deleted, which is unfortunate. But, you know, shit happens. Now I know better. So I think I want to go back with that other wall piece that I had before. Yes, these ones. And I am going to go ahead and, like, have them be this way. And this is why I build in my power armor much of the time, so that I don't have to build stairs up to do stuff like this. Jetpacks for the win. Okay. And then what I'm going to do up here is I'm actually going to put the stuff that is necessary to the functioning experiment, like power and whatnot. So, but of course we don't want him to be able to get up here. Man, that is so cool that they have an overseer window one. I friggin' love it. I love it so much. Alright, so we need some outer walls. Do we want to just like... Can I just stack walls? Or is it because they have roof pieces you won't let me put stuff on top of it? Alright, well I can start there anyway. That'll work. Wonder if I can do the other metal side. Nope, just that side. That makes sense. They need to match up. Okay. And then let's... So there's some corner pieces. There's pieces with windows and roofs. That'll wake. And then... Oh, those are cool 4 pieces. I think those are meant to attach to the middle of those super tall atrium walls. Man, these pieces are great. That is definitely a ceiling. Oh, hey. That would have worked right away, just to, like, put, like, right next to everything. I want to try to keep the cell small. I want our poor guinea pig to be cramped, to be as cramped as possible. Because, you know, budget cuts. Okay, so walls. What kind of walls do I have? These are all stuff that's attached, so these are my options. So I guess we'll go with just strict walls over here. Nah, let's give it windows all the way around. That sounds like a better plan. These will not attach here? I thought you'd just let me attach them underneath. God damn it. As usual, this game makes you do things the hard way. Fine, I will build out every wall separately. Oh, do I actually have to, like, put down a corner piece? You're not going to let me just snap something? I thought you learned your lesson with the, you know, with the concrete walls that were in the Wasteland Workshop section. Like, you could just snap them together however. But you're going to make me do everything the hard way. Alright, so let's just, for a second, just because I want the solid wall over here, where it's facing away from people. Nope, you. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then put that there. And then let's find another windowed wall. Now you'll let me put one in, right? This way? This way? No. No. Oh, fine. Picky. Ugh. Can I just snap this here? Why? Why won't you go to your home? Are you too good for your home? Son of a bitch. I can do that. Can I do it here? You just won't fucking let me do it, will you? God damn, that's annoying. Fine, I guess the upper floor will not have any windows. I'll just put on another boring ass corner piece. Jerk faces. Probably end up doing the same kind of garbage here, right? So anyway, putting a door up there. You will see why in a moment. Dude, just let me... Why can't I snap walls this way? Why? Why can't I do it like right here? So bloody frustrating. Yeah, it's super weird the way that it won't allow me to snap things the way that they need to be snapped in order to make it awesome. I guess maybe it needs to be snapped to the outside edge like that. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Let's see if that works. That's the thing with, like, every time they introduce new pieces is like I have to fumble around a lot trying to figure out wow. Police! I'm just trying to build a vault. It's okay. Honest. It's like always a struggle whenever they release new pieces that like don't work the way you expect them to. What is this? Column mid. I think these are just for the middle of the floor. Is a corner piece that I can snap? Oh, maybe that's the answer. That must be the answer. You have to put a corner piece on and then put a wall piece. Ah. It's all starting to come together. Okay. So I can do what I want to do. I just had to find the right pieces. Alright, so... And then what we are going to do... Take down that wall. Take down that wall. And, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do originally, which is put windows up pretty much everywhere. So put that in, put in the corner piece. Like that. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep all this. I mean, this is sort of my just for my amusement at the moment for the little quest that I'm doing, because you know, since I have to assign Clem to his exercise bike, I figure for science I might as well put the guinea pig in a cage, because you know, science. So that there, and then these aren't gonna line up, are they? Yeah, there's going to be a gap in the floor right there, because this thing right here is snapped in a weird way. No? Well, this should be fine. I don't understand. Alright, so what am I supposed to do then? Because these are clearly supposed to be, it looks to me like these are supposed to be snapped half on, half off. And then, but what this does is it pushes it over too far. As though they're supposed to be hanging all the way off the wall and not halfway off the wall. So that is interesting. I mean, because, yeah, hanging all the way off the wall lines up with the door piece. Wow, these vault pieces fit together really strangely. It's definitely going to require a lot more playing around to get right. I mean, that kind of explains why I can't put stuff where I was trying to put it. So the question is how can I get things to snap where they need to snap? I think what I'm going to try to do is, instead of trying to put everything together with individual pieces, instead of trying to use that as a second floor, I am going to use an already built second floor. Because it has like these 2-story pieces, which I think are probably going to fit the bill better. So if I go like that, and one with doors on both. I don't want doors, I want windows. There we go. I think the overseer's desk is in the way. Yeah, it looks that way. All right. I order you to go that way. No, wait. Interesting. Why can't I select you? Normally you can order people to go somewhere. In workshop mode.
Push Clem to the limit. The power must flow.
Oh, it's so evil. Why can't I order you to go anywhere? That's weird. See, like these people I can command. But I can't move her overseer's desk until she moves. Son of B. Can I just move everything over a bit? Get rid of this garbage. And then just go like pick up everything. I mean, that might be the answer. Except it won't let me put it down. Oh my god, seriously. Just let me drop it. I'm hitting the... Oh, it's because I was still selecting a person. Okay, well, whatever. Now put it down. And now, will I have enough room? Please? Please give me enough room. Alright. There we go. Clem, you're in the way. You're in the way, buddy. I mean, I realize you're really into getting started on the experiment, but you should probably go somewhere else. Usually when I do that, it just kind of pushes them out of the way. But he's just standing there like an idiot. I mean, he is kind of an idiot. That's the whole point. Alright, that pushed him out of the way. Alright, now let's finish some other walls on this and get some power in here and get things started. So, I guess, Clem, you lucky boy, you get a little bit more room in your cell. Let's see. Go up here. And let's just build some walls right around here. Hopefully now that I've got like these 2-level things in place, I can just sort of snap stuff to them. How'd you get up here? Weird. You have like magical teleporting powers. Because I mean, what I want is to do that, but I know you're already not going to let me like snap things around the edges the way that I want to. Because jerks. Because I would just like put another wall like right here. So I think what I'm going to have to do is use corner pieces again. So trying to find like where and how to snap everything is definitely something that like you have to do every time they release some like new pieces for buildings in the expansion. But I think now I'm starting to figure out these vault pieces, and like they definitely have some weird things to them. Like, why won't this ceiling go on now? It makes no sense. I mean, I realize there's some like weird overlapping going on here, but I just want it to go. And like these walls line up with these walls. This is a corner. And so on any of the other like building options like wood and steel and stuff, if you have a corner, you can just put a ceiling on it because the ceilings are meant to work with any corner pieces. So again, I'm just gonna have to like futz with things. Damn it, you weirdo piece of garbage. Maybe one of these pieces are a better option because they have a ceiling built in. It seems like that's what you want me to do, is use built-in ceiling pieces instead of the actual provided ceiling piece. Can I use any ceiling pieces from here? That's a floor and a ceiling. No, it doesn't have any ceilings that aren't attached to rooms already. Okay. Well, if you're gonna make me like redo everything anyway, then let's just store all this stuff. And put in another wall. And we'll just see about doing everything exclusively with the 2-story atrium pieces, since those are the only way I seem to be able to connect stuff together. Which would be these. Okay, so this one. Nope, want windows. There we go, windows. I think there were some other ones, were there? No. It's either doors, windows, or solid. Okay. And, well, I want that. I want one without the middle floor, but with windows. And apparently that's not an option. Do they come as not prefab? So can I go... the bottom sections that I had in there already. Can I go bottom... and then top, like this. Okay. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Okay. Bottom pieces. There we go. Actually, I wanted these to be solid. Back walls, I want the back wall ones to be solid for our poor little guinea pig. I must have gone by them already. Oh, yep, there's one. There we go. And now one with a roof already attached to it. Like that. Nope. Like that. Nope. Do they not have one? They have a corner. That one has a window. There we go. You had to be around here somewhere. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is go with the, let's see, there was like a corner 2-story piece, right? Yep, like that. And that pretty much gets that job done. Might want it on this side. No, back wall, because we want to be able to observe again. And then let's use this one with the 2 doors. One for cell entry and one for observer entry. And now the big question is, can I fill in a wall? Yeah, I can kind of fill it in like that. That's weird. But it works. At least I can fill it in. Oh, that's like a straight up corner piece. I want one more like this. But you won't snap inside like that corner piece will, huh? So there's like no way to fill in that wall? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, there is. Good. So yeah, let's do that. Fill in that wall. And let's get a vault door, which is right here. I wish you could like designate lock or unlocked vault door, because I would totally lock him in. And then, ah, yes, this is what I want. An upper pathway. Probably has to attach to a vault door of some kind, right? I'm guessing. Well, that works. Will this one attach? That's just all railing. So it looks like I pretty much have to attach. This is the only one that'll attach to a like an open floor space. So we'll start with that one. And then I'm assuming I can like just complete these with rails. Yep. Very cool. Alright, so we want, do they have one that's just all the way closed off? Those are corners. I don't want corners. I just want a straight rail. See, I want that, but see how this one has a closed off area on the left, and this one has a closed loop on the right. I wish they had one that was just a closed loop on both ends. It's weird that they don't. So, I guess we'll just deal with that. I mean, I could always just come down off to the side and have a corner there. Yeah, let's do that. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and use a corner piece on this side, like that, and then I'll build some stairs down from here. Stairs, 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 like that. Perfect. I mean, not quite perfect. I don't think that's actually on the ground. So I should probably put down a floor piece of some kind. Oh, it will attach weirdly. That's good. That'll work. Hopefully people can walk up that. And then up here, it would be nice if I could just like put one like railway piece in between these two, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to let me. Because I mean, what I would like is for there to just be like an upper level that's all about like observation and equipment storage, you know, like kind of, I like to try to tell a little story with all of my spaces, and with this space, even though it might be a temporary space, you know, I like to try to tell a little story with it. I like to try to put things in it that make it look like the nefarious purpose for which we're going to put claim to use for is obvious. You know, like he's being observed and experimented on. So that involves trying to make this look like it's a usable, livable space. So if people are putting equipment over here, there needs to be a way for people to get over to that equipment. And I guess that means putting in another upper floor thing up there. Be nice if there was like a glass floor or something that I could put right through there. That would be kind of awesome. There is sort of in the concrete floors. Maybe I can use that. You know, a space like this, because it. Will you let me snap these floors to these floors? No, that would have been pretty great, actually. Yeah, these vault floors seem to be all standalone. They're not going to play nice with the other pieces. And that's a huge bummer. I mean, like the real benefit and the real awesomeness of the Fallout system and the floors and the way that and the pieces is being able to mix and match, man. The fact that I can't mix and match is a giant bummer, because I could, like, you know, use a half floor here to create a half path over, and that would be exactly what I need. But instead, these pieces just don't snap. Like, however stuff is supposed to snap with other stuff does not compute with the vault pieces. That is super disappointing. That's the most disappointing thing about these Vault-Tec expansion pieces, for sure. Let's see. There aren't any, like, I don't think there are any quarter floors in the vault pieces. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's the whole floor. They are all whole floors, not quarter floors. Will you fit? No, you won't even snap vault floors, because there's just something about these pieces where they won't actually fit together. Huh, weird. Well, what I could do is have it be another entry point over here, but that's just gonna create weirdness, faux show. What? Are you too good for your home? Go to your home. So anyway, definitely got to put some walls on this end. Walls. Hey, now you'll let me put some walls straight across. Freaking finally. Yeah, we'll do it like that, so that the metal's on the outside. No, don't you understand? I said metal on the out. Okay, that is metal on the outside. There we go. Metal on the outside. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yep, metal on the outside here too. Sorry, Clam, you just get plain, boring, super boring cement walls. Oh no, they're designed like, oh, those ones are connected like that. Interesting. Alright, well, let's at least make it match on the inside then. Make it match on the inside. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put like a little power generator of some kind up here. Oh man, that's awesome. I gotta see what these look like. Wow, super cool. And what's the super reactor look like? Holy crap. Oh, I don't have, oh wow, 100 nuclear material? That's bonkers. Because these take 12. 40, 100. Wow, I wonder what they actually look like. I wonder how big they are. That's pretty crazy. I love it though. Well, since I want to save my nuclear material, I don't want to build another one of these right now. Let's just build a tiny gas-powered generator. And we'll just put it over here, I guess. I mean, I guess it depends on where the terminal and the bed is. Let's say sleeping unit over here. And then we don't actually want him to have access to the terminal, do we? No, not at all. No, no, no. By no means. And then your bike is right in the middle of an observable area. And then we'll take this and we're actually gonna like just make the wire to it a little more elegant looking. So we'll use some of these we'll use a vault power conduit. May be snapped into vault structures to transmit power from them. Wait, so they're like, if it goes to a vault structure, the whole vault structure is powered? Is that how it works? The description's a little vague, but I think that might be how it works. Let's see what happens. So we'll put the generator over here. Alright, so definitely gonna have to be more like that. I'm not sure if anything else is powered here. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but oh well. Also, everything is extremely well lit in these vault pieces. Is that because of the outside area? Or is it just that they naturally have like some sort of ambient light in all of their pieces? Definitely seems like an ambient light thing, because I don't see any actual, there's no actual lights in here. Oh, I don't know. Anyway. Definitely put some walls up here. Can't have him escaping through the top. I'm sorry, Clem, but you must be kept. Sorry, I mean kept safe. You must be kept safe. Yes, that's what we meant. I like how these pieces blend together. Like the corners and stuff with their architecture, it just makes everything work. And it looks like they're all okay. Instead of like weird overlaps and whatever. Whatever and what have yous. Gotta put another wall there. And these are the observers, so you know, they get the benefit of a window. How did you get on top of that? You're a freaking ninja. Ooh, that is not good. That looks terrible. All that texture swapping, that's what happens when a polygon shares the exact same space with another polygon. So that's not good. Gonna have to do that instead. Which is fine. Just means that this one doesn't quite fit. I'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, it's that corner atrium piece makes it not work. So definitely got to be careful about how one is fitting these pieces together, because they don't necessarily play well with one another. So anyway, so we got our terminal up here. I'm thinking that we need some more computing equipment, because obviously there's a lot of data that needs to be gathered from Port Clem. So let's gather some data. Floor covering, statues, miscellaneous. See if there's anything in miscellaneous. Not really. He probably deserves, you know, some sort of this is probably an efficient use of vault resources to give him some music to help him be powered by. Alright, let's finish connecting the bike to a terminal. That is under power. Connectors and switches. We'll just put another wall switch right here. Or a ceiling one, I think, actually. Right above the bike. Wow, connects to a weird place on the bike. Alright, well, all that means is I gotta turn around the bike. There we go. Nice observation area. Looks like that's where it should go anyway. And then, I mean, that wire still looks kind of funky there. Just a weird place to put it. Well, whatever. Clem's just gonna have to dodge the wire. I don't feel like figuring it out right now. Then we'll put another ceiling piece right there. No, we won't, because it's hanging from it. Maybe right there. And then wire, 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 wire. Let's hope Clem doesn't have any hacking abilities through wires, because this is going to be a necessary part of the experiment. Alright, so now the terminal is up. Let's make sure we have the proper machinery to gather data, even though this is not part of the quest at all. Like, you know, I just like to make things look cool. I believe it was all the way over here. No, that's not where the server racks are. Was it containers? I don't think so. There are some cool new containers. Vault 88. Vault 88. Okay. Dresser, locker, dresser, hamper, file cabinets. I guess we'll give Clem one locker. I mean, he's a guinea pig. He's not a prisoner. Technically. I suppose I should put his toilet and sink back in, because, you know, we're not monsters. We just have science to do. That's weird how, like, barely wants to snap to the wall. Science! Okay. And we can put your workout bench over here. Give you that back. Should he have a TV? Or should he spend all of his time working? I mean, he's already got a radio. Or speaker. It just says speaker, but it looks like a radio to me. I think that's good enough. We've provided him with adequate entertainment. He should be on the bike all the time anyway. Alright, so now where were those server racks with those PLDs? I forget. Probably just decorations, floor coverings. No, that's different stuff. Wall decorations. No. Miscellaneous? Not quite. Display. No, that's all armor racks and junk. Miscellaneous decorations. Another speaker. Were the speakers in 2 spots? I don't remember. No, I just went all the way through this and didn't find the ones that I wanted to find. Any other thing here that'll work? Nope, not really. Alright. Furniture, shelves, tables, miscellaneous, containers, chairs, beds. None of those. Power, generators, connectors and switches, conduit, lights, miscellaneous. Maybe it's miscellaneous. Well, there's that thing, but that's not what I'm looking for. Logic gates, manufacturing, marquee. No. Stores, crafting, cages, raider. Ugh. Don't tell me I have to, like, look through everything again. Blah, 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 blah. Vault. Doors, railings, supports, rooms, utility. Oh yeah, those are room types. It's not in here. It's gotta be in furniture, right? I mean, it can't be a chair. Even though I'm gonna look through them all anyway. Containers. It's got these new containers, but that's about it. Everything else here is oldie old. Man, where is that? I know I saw them. Metal shells. It's got the new tables and junk, which is fine. Still not what I want. It's not under miscellaneous. Although there are some good shelves and stuff in here. I'm literally having to go through every single category. Oh, here they are. Okay, vault, statues, posters, signs, and miscellaneous. This is what I want. God, why didn't I look in that directory before? It's in the vault directory, duh. Alright, so gotta have some data storage server rack stuff, right? Let's see, which one of these do we want? These are just like random crates. Those are all crates. Lots and lots of crates. Okay. Console, console, console. Let's do this one right next to the terminal. And let's do this one. Caddy corner to it. There we go. I wish those things like lit up and had like little animating lights to them. I kind of expected them to. But bummer. Alright, so we got a little experimental station. I wonder if the railings will actually fit along the wall here. Or along the floor here. I'm kind of doubting it, but I'm going to try anyway. Railings and stairs, railings and stairs. No, I mean you could fake it by doing something like that, but that's not what I want. Oh yeah, that fits. Cool. Alright, well, will the other one fit? It's probably just this thing that's keeping it from doing it. So let's just store you down there for a second. Huh. The other one fit. Oh, there's different sizes. The other ones were bigger. Alright, back up here. Okay. Got like an upper observation programming post thing. Which I think needs an espresso machine, because there's going to be scientists up here conducting research in all hours of the night, and they need to stay awake. It's only proper. You got to respect the people actually doing the work. I mean, come on. Let's see. Maybe a table of some kind. There we go. Counters. Yay, counters. There haven't been near enough counters in this game for the workshop stuff. Everybody loves some counters. It's weird that they have counters with sinks, but no faucets. It's like, alright, well, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's get you guys a nice little espresso machine. I believe that was not in this section, but in another section. Yes, it was. Decorations, miscellaneous. I'm pretty sure it was in miscellaneous and not in vault. Yep, there it is. Oh crap, that thing's huge. I had no idea. But anyway, will it fit on the counter? Sort of. Wow, crazy. I didn't realize it'd be so monumental. Alright, well, we're gonna put it down anyway. Don't ever say we didn't treat our scientists correctly. Or well, or whatever. Let's take a look at floor coverings real quick. Those mats are interesting. Most mats are interesting. I mean, I kind of like the idea of, you know, them having a softer surface to stand on. Once again, you know, you got to treat your scientists well. If they're going to be on their feet all day, you don't necessarily want them standing on hard surfaces. It's bad for the joints. Clem, you know, is going to be down there. Fuck Clem, but, you know, the scientists, they got to be treated right. Let's see, what other kinds of decorations that we got? Oh, signs. What does this one say? Residential, maintenance, laboratory, clinic, cafeteria, reactor, classroom, barber. Goodness. Security, overseer, atrium, exit zone, research, screening. And it's all the same signs, but just kind of in a different way. I guess research is about as close as we're gonna get. Haha, research. I love it. It's a shame that that shitty generator's just hanging out over there. I wish the vaults had like a small compact generators that you could plug in somewhere. Have you taken your medication today? Oh man, that's perfect for Clem's cell. He needs a reminder to make sure. Be on your meds, Clem. It's all part of it. American lives on in you. Cleanliness, godliness, exterminate, surface, never, vault forever. The outside world can never hurt you. Safety first, happy work, hard work, happy work. That's not too bad. Eat well, live well. Stay fit, stay focused. That's a good one. Can sort of get it to fit right there, but I'm sure it'll actually look weird. Let's just put it right here. All right, Clem, your cell, room is almost ready. Just take a look around real quick. All right, we got a way up to the terminal. Everything is nice and secure and closed off.
The power must flow. Yes?
Alright. I mean, I wish all you guys would get out of Clem's cell. It's kind of hard to, like, you know, have experiments where you only have one person in there if everybody's in the cell with them. The point is isolation. Come on, people. Great. And Christmas tree. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, figure out some other stuff to put down for so my vault dwellers don't feel compelled to, like, hang out in Clem's room. Just so that we have enough beds for people. I'm gonna sleep out in the open for now. I hope you enjoy it. And then let's see. Let's just take this, put it out here. And you go to that bed. And you're in that bed. Get out. Put a second workout bench in here for Clem. I'm hoping that the other one out there will, like, interest them more. In fact, here, have a pommel horse. Go. And then you. Go. Did they pop up? Yep. They just pop up there. That's so weird. It's kind of hilarious, but it's so weird. Alright, well, whatever. Now, let's do some Clem experiments. Aw, yeah. First thing is to adjust the parameters of the experiment. Power cycle experiment. Additional power production, sustained usage incentives, environmental enhancer, notes from Dr. Braun. What's Dr. Braun have to say? Already successful, wasteful exercise turned into clean power, but I task your R&D team to reach even further. How can we further refine this product? Are there opportunities to further other goals of Vault-Tec? What are those goals? R&D lead notes. By administering electrical shocks when the subject's rotations per minute dips below acceptable levels, the amount of power generated can be increased. Voltage decreased by 50% after several failed experiments. See autopsy 130K. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby just in case. That's awesome. Sustained usage incentives. Where in many trials we found that some test subjects would present physical resistance to power cycle testing. Using coercive or psychological force to maintain the power cycle could prove problematic in vaults with minimal security personnel. By discreetly injecting small dosages of buff out, not only will the test subject pedal longer and faster, but potentially they'll associate the narcotic effects with the activity. Oh man, only tested this once in the lab. After 43 hours of continuous pedaling, the test subject experienced a cardiac arrest. Recommend lowering the dosage for the full trial. It's amazing. Environmental enhancer. Dr. Riley's team took a very different direction in the trials. Despite objections, they posited that if the Power Cycle 1000 was associated with natural positive feedback, the productivity would be enhanced. Using strong aromatic essential oils, lavender and sweet orange, the Power Cycle prototype elicited a strong initial impression. A sub-audible soundtrack of gentle waves lapping on a beach were added. The power production of this experiment was a dismal failure. Note, I don't think Ted is working out, Dr. Braun. It's so good. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna try the environmental enhancer first. And see what happens. Curie liked that. Oh man, I wonder if she would have hated it if I'd done the like the more extreme ones. Hey, Clem.
Can we trade a few things?
Wait, I don't want to trade.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Oh, you're the best, Clem.
I just want to trade a few things.
I don't want to trade. I want to talk.
I'm just so excited to be here. I'll do good. You'll see.
Oh, I can actually sit on it? That's pretty funny. Endurance boost added. Oh, it like connects to your Pit-Boy on your wrist.
I simply must share. I have news.
Alright, Clem, come on. Will you let me talk to you, please?
Let's trade some things.
No.
I'm just so
Apparently he has
excited to
trouble
be
getting into the room.
I'll do good. You'll see.
I mean, with other structures, I like put stairs that like bleed into the ground so that people have a way to walk up. Will that work? Can I put stairs here? It's looking like no. Maybe I just have to take the wall away. Will you not like actually step up? Seriously, dude? Ugh. I really don't get the AI pathing in this game sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Wholly unpredictable. See, it's like he's trying to step up there, he just can't. And like I can't snap any of the other stairs that I normally would. This is like the byproducts of like building things the way that I do, and like caring more about the story than about AI pathing. Let's see what happens if I do. Can I take this and can I take it and build a floor? Get you up that way. Come on, dude. Please tell me you can path there now. Fucking A, go in the room. Like it's the pathing is trying to work. It's like Ugh. Like, I don't know what is the problem with, like, this floor to this floor. I hope these vault pieces don't have this problem all the time, because if you were to create a whole vault, like connecting all these pieces together and he can't connect from one floor to the other, it's like he's half on, half off. Come on, man, just get in there. Hey, I pushed him. It worked. I pushed him in.
This is all there is to it? So I'll keep pedaling.
Yep.
This is kind of fun. Oh, what's that? You smell that? I never smelled such a thing. Is that mute fruit? If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle is pretty fun. Exercise sucks.
Oh man, the overlapping of these pieces is terrible. Garbage. Garbage, garbage. I think this is where I need to put those edge pieces in place. Like that. You tired already, Clam? Come on. Keep it going. There you go. There you go. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Yeah, these aren't gonna fit right. So with it half on like that, that just means that this wall is half over. I mean, I guess that's better than it was, but look at this garbage right here. The window overlapping that is because this pushes it over like slightly. These should be lined up in the middle. Whoa! Sorry, Clem.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey. Please don't kick me out.
Oh, that's the best. Man, these little vault experiment missions are super fun. Alright, so see, it fits like that, but then there's like all this garbage. Ugh. I really don't know what you're supposed to do with these side pieces. I mean, can you only put corner pieces in corners? Is that the lesson that I'm meant to take out of all of this? Because not being able to put these walls, like, I mean, like having them snap and then the polygons overlap the way that they do and create that like awful skipping. I don't even know what you call that. I'm sure there's a name for it. Well, that looks way better than it did. Why didn't it snap like that before? I mean, there's definitely still some weirdness in places, but Alright, well, it's not like a gift horse in the mouth. That's weird that that one will snap like that now. Can I get this one to do that? Well, that sort of fixed it. I mean, it creates this weird stair-step thing, but as long as everything is still lined up, I'm fine with it. Alright, well, let's repair the power cycle. Settlers stay fit and generate power at the same time.
Never thought I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller. Huh.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle.
Yes.
If I am reading the report correctly, you chose a lavender and vanilla aroma dispenser.
I feel
I did.
really relaxed. This vault is the best.
We're engineering a new society, you know. Not some sort of day spa.
My clothes still smell funny.
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
Care about the surface.
The whole world we knew died. Don't you care?
Enormously. That's why these experiments must succeed. We must make sure the inheritors of the Earth have every advantage.
I'm not sure I believe you. I'm not gonna ask for a reward. I don't need it.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
Alright. Well, that's pretty good stuff. I think that's a good place to stop. I need to go home and see my wife because I'm going to have to work all weekend. But thanks for sticking around for my first, like, vault building experiment. I definitely learned some stuff about the way these pieces and stuff snap together. I'm not entirely happy with how it happens, but I'm going to have to spend some time getting used to it for sure. The craziest thing is just how much space you have to build down here. This whole room, like down there in that cave, the cave's around the corner, it's fucking nuts. So I'm wondering how big the vault can actually get. Should be interesting to find out. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Have a good night.